Welcome to another episode of Trade by Numbers. I hope you had yourself a great Monday. If you're new to the channel, my name's Josiah and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. And if you hate making money, this is not the channel for you. If you want to learn how to achieve financial freedom, if you want to learn more about stocks, cryptocurrencies, investing, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. Helps me get these videos out to more people, and that's the whole purpose of this channel in the first place, is to help change people's lives for the better, get them off that hamster wheel, and let you be able to do the things that mean the most to you, what you were put on this earth to do. So let's get into the market today, because we had a much worse day today than I had anticipated. S&P closing 0.85%. We got the Dow down 0.49% and the NASDAQ a whopping 1.49%. So had a pretty bad day overall, especially considering the fact that we've got the DXY, which is the US dollar, and it was actually down for the day as well. We got the VIX down. Pretty much just everything was down. Normally when we see the industries down, we see the dollar getting stronger, so it's in the green. We see the VIX in the green, but pretty much just everything in the red today. What was in the green was way in the green. We had Tall Education, we had EDU, both of which up almost 8% and a little over 8%. So we had education doing well, and we had a lot of pharmaceuticals doing well, which I actually called a couple of weeks back. I said I really look for pharmaceuticals to do well through the end of the year and probably into the next couple of months. I look for pharmaceuticals as a whole to do well. Now, not every one of them, but we're going to constantly be seeing them popping off and being in the top gainers for the day. It's just that time of year where you got stage trials going through, they're getting completed, they start getting news, and they start popping off. At least that's been my experience with pharmaceuticals around this time of year. A lot of money to be made out there. Let's talk about, I was holding a little Coinbase, I was holding a little TQQQ, neither of which came up today, and just didn't really make any moves today other than the AMs that I bought earlier in the pre-market, which they dropped just a little, but just barely down on that buy at this point in time. I'll be real interested in seeing where they go tomorrow. They still held the trend line. They're still moving up, so I still think there's a chance for a breakout. Well, I feel positive that they're going to break out. Which direction is going to be the question. At this point, I'm still looking to get that test of the $2.44. If we can break $2.44, then I can see it pushing on up considerably. However, if we were to break down under about $1.85, then it could be time just to cut losses on that and get out. But for now, just holding tight, seeing what comes along. We had a worse day than I expected, which is not setting the tone for the week the way I had hoped. I really thought we were going to get a run up and at least retest about that 4,100 level for the S&P. At this point, it's looking more likely that we could go down and test our resistance. Let's go ahead and kind of pull up the chart here, but test the resistance down around the 3,500, 3,600 level, which would really be quite a ways down from where we're at. However, we got quite a bit. If you look at past resistance here, we've got a lot of resistance in the 370, 380 range, which is kind of where we're sitting at right now. So it'll be interesting to see if we get a little bounce off this or if we come on down to test some more important support levels or lower support levels. I won't say more important, but get down there and test those levels and see if we're going to get a bounce off that or if this could be just a major leg down. A lot of us know that there's a recession coming. It's been talked about, it's out there. I don't think anyone's surprised at this point. I think the only surprising thing, I actually had a guy mention in my Discord, the most ironic thing that could happen And everyone knows life loves irony. Most ironic thing that could happen is we've got all this talk. Everybody knows a recession's coming. Everybody's expecting the market to continue lower. If we were to just start doing better, if the market was to start recovering, if all the big money started piling in and just pushing the market up, that would be the most ironic thing, because what always happens when the most people believe one thing, the market does exactly the opposite, because that's how they make the most money. So that's why we always keep our eye on how things are moving in the very short term, quick day to day, and be able to make money with that. And that's how you learn the velocity of money. If you don't know what the velocity of money is, make sure you're following this channel. Velocity of money, put very simply, is being able to spend that same money over and over and over. The quicker you can do that, the more money you can make throughout the course of a year. You put your money out and you just invest it for the year and you make X amount of return. You put that money out and you invest it for the week, you can do that 52 times. And that allows you to speed up, even if it's a smaller percentage per week than what the year is, you've got that multiplied by 52. That's the velocity of money. Being able to spend the same money more than once, that adds to the velocity of money. A lot of people out there is going to say you can't spend the same money more than once. If you want to learn how to do that, make sure you're following over here. Join the Discord. I've got a new Discord coming up. Actually, it's going to be 2 Discords, a crypto portfolio and a stock portfolio. These are going to be a case study of how average everyday people, I don't care who you are, can learn how to make money, learn how to retire, and live the life that they want to live. Get out of the slavery system that you're in. If you think you're not a slave right now, try just quitting your job and sitting at home and see if the bills get paid. Just a different carrot these days, people. If you want to learn how to break out of that, though, you have to learn how to invest. You have to learn how to be able to put your money to work, because that is infinitely scalable versus your time, which just isn't. You've only got so many hours in a day. So I'm going to get rambling on if I keep going. But make sure you catch me in the morning. We'll go over the market. We'll get an idea for the day. We'll set up some plays, and we'll make some money. So I'll see you then. Till then, be blessed, and remember, never trade with your emotions. Always trade by the numbers.